Hey there, guys. So obviously we had the Vasyl Lomachenko versus Jamaine Ortiz fight last weekend. And since that fight, I've watched it twice. I watched it yesterday and I've rewatched it today as well. And for me, Lomachenko won that fight clearly. I disagree with the narrative that that fight was close. In my opinion, I thought the 117-111 card was the most accurate reflection of what happened in the fight. The fight was competitive, but I think Jamaine Ortiz, he obviously threw a lot of punches in the first few rounds, but he wasn't landing anything. He was hitting fresh air, he was hitting the gloves a lot, and he wasn't really landing anything clean, whereas all the clean punches were coming from Lomachenko. So I think Jamaine Ortiz made it look a lot more competitive than it actually was in the first few rounds because he was throwing so many punches. But in my opinion, I did think Lomachenko won vast majority of the rounds, and I thought it was quite a clear win for him. And obviously since that fight, everyone's been talking about the Devin Haney fight. A lot of people have been saying Lomachenko looked poor in the fight. I disagree. I thought obviously he's going to struggle more at lightweight because it's not his natural weight, but I didn't think he looked poor in the fight necessarily. Obviously Jamaine Ortiz, he's a big guy for the division. He's quite good himself, so it was obviously always going to be a hard fight for Lomachenko, considering the size difference. But obviously Lomachenko has probably slowed down a bit from when he was at his prime, fighting guys like Nicholas Walters and Jason Sosa, and obviously he's had to move up in weight, so he's not going to look as good as he did, obviously. But I still think he's got plenty left in the tank, as he's shown in his past few fights. So as for Lomachenko versus Devin Haney, I mean, we all know the score. Devin Haney is the new, he's the new Black American hype job. He's the guy that they're gonna follow the Floyd Mayweather blueprint. They're gonna cherry pick. They're gonna probably go up and down in weight, cherry pick guys for titles, and take easy title defenses. And obviously he's gonna have the deck stacked in his favor. So in that fight, Lomachenko is probably going to have to knock him out to get a draw. Obviously, Devin Haney's obviously going to be favoured on the scorecards, because he's the young hype job. Lomachenko is 34 years old and probably coming to the end of it. And even if they were the same age, Devin Haney would probably be favoured anyway. So I think if that fight happens, I think Devin Haney will probably he'll hold all night, he'll foul, and he'll just spoil his way to a gift decision probably. I think Lomachenko is definitely the better fighter of the two, but obviously we've seen guys fail to beat the politics before, and I think that would happen again personally. And also you've got to remember that Devin Haney he's a weight bully at 135. He's massive for the weight, so it would probably be a hard fight if it was completely real and the scorecards were completely fair. So I do favour Devin Haney to win that fight, not legitimately, but because of boxing politics. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that, and thanks for watching, and God bless.